So right now we are at Singh, and with me is the director Yashpal Singh. Sir, just give a brief illustration about the product which are you showcasing in
at the BC Bomber product range that we have displayed here is a vertical and a horizontal shaft impactor. This is one of the few items that we make, and our range actually comprises of all the crushing and screening conveying equipment that anybody can produce. Like for example, we are leading jaw crusher manufacturers since 1964 and happen to be awarded with a lot of productivity and innovation awards ever since 1964 for the jaw crusher. It started in 1964, but it has undergone a series of modifications, changes, upgradation in design, and it still happens to be one of the best crushers India has produced. Apart from that, we have other range of crushers like the cone crushers, which are available in various sizes. We have the horizontal shaft impactor, we have the vertical shaft impactor in the lineup. We also have screens in various configurations like single deck, double deck, triple deck screens, and in various other configurations like single shaft, twin shaft, horizontal screens, inclined screens. We have a wide range of feeders, and the engineering team at the moment has gotten so much experience in the last 50 years that we are very confident that we can manufacture any type of feeder or a screen or a crusher for any application. At the moment, we have taken the Bomber platform to introduce to our newly developed vertical shaft impactor. The vertical shaft impactor per se is not a new addition in our lineup, but we've added a lot of features, and we've taken this as a platform to introduce those features to our customers and what are the advancements that we have made in the vertical shaft category. In horizontal shaft category, we wanted to introduce to our customers the horizontal shaft impactor, which is a very well-performing crusher, and I would think it is one of the most appropriate crushers, especially for the Maharashtra and the Gujarat region, where the stone or the quarries are appropriate for this kind of crushing or this kind of crusher.
So let's talk about your manufacturing facility. You have
we are based in Nasik. We have 4 working units, and we have about 500 people working with us at the moment. We have segregated our design and manufacturing facilities, and disintegrated in such a way that we have each facility dedicated to 1 or 2 types of crushers or equipment. This is how we have segregated the whole setup. Apart from that, we are very soon coming up with a brand new state-of-the-art facility which is on the way to Bombay. As soon as you leave Nasik, about 15 kilometers from Nasik, on the way to Bombay, where we have a spanking new facility ready to come up in the next month, where that will be another edge that we will have, because we will be launching a slew of products from there, which we have not been able to do now. We will be looking at different markets, different products for different niche markets also will be introduced from that factory.
So any further investment plan for the marketing to keep more market share, to expand the business?
Well, obviously there will be a lot of investments from our side in terms of marketing and to create general awareness of what we are doing in the southern market, especially. We are already market leaders in this in this part of the country, which is a western country, and by per se we have the largest share of the crushing market in this area. But very soon, since we have facilities available now, we will be looking at introducing these products in areas where which need more awareness on what we are doing. And in terms of, as far as the product is concerned, they have been engineered so well with the help of experts from all over the world that now we are confident that we are at least at par with any European or an American manufacturer, if not better.
So there is a big correlation between infrastructure industry and construction equipment industry. However, the last 1 year was not so great for the construction and infrastructure industry. So how it's affected your overall business?
As of now, ever since we put a strategy that 30% of our sales will come through exports, and we've been fortunate that the recession has hit the European countries as well. Now, since they are undergoing recession and times are very tough in the European markets or the African markets at the moment, and even the American market per se, they are altogether looking more towards India and China as their sourcing partners.
Correct.
Right. So the figure we've had a good run with exports, and we're proudly exporting a lot of stuff to Canada. And we've just recently got about 3 months ago the CSA approval, which is the Canadian safety approval for a lot of our products. And that although the Indian market was slow, but since we have such a varied slew of products, which are very competitively priced and they perform, at par with European control, we've not seen a major dip in our sales the last 1 year. But as I can understand that things have been slow, owing to certain government policies like the environmental clearances issue in various states. So, which is not going to last for too long, I think. India will need infrastructure, will have to go that way.
So nowadays, as you mentioned, there is a drive for eco-friendly products from both from the government and from the customers also. So how you are tackling this, and how you're making a product more eco-friendly, more environment-friendly without hampering?
See, what we're trying to do is we are trying to go both ways. In terms of manufacturing, we are trying to evolve certain practices which make our products more eco-friendly to be manufactured. Like using the right grade of tools, or using the right grade of steel, or using techniques which create less pollution as compared to the earlier consumed methods. This is one way. As far as our products is concerned, obviously all these stone crushers, whether it's a jaw crusher or a screen, will create some kind of dust pollution. We've now supplied our systems, our crushing plants we supplied with system from which we have imported from Turkey, which curb the pollution to about 90% levels. So we are doing our bit in terms of manufacturing these products, and also in terms of the product placement in the market.
How you see 2013? Any hope for revival in infrastructure?
Of course. The demand supply gap is still very large. There is no other way that the government can go ahead. They will have to invest in infrastructure. Things have to start rolling. And I have seen a very positive change, especially after Diwali. Till the time between March last year till Diwali was a little slow, but we've seen a lot of recovery post Diwali last year. So I'm hoping that we are on the right track. And also, when I'm talking to a lot of experts on which way the economy is headed, if you look at the Sensex, for example, the Sensex is at 20,000, which is showing something that there's some confidence in the foreign investor that he is actually the country is booming in terms of the Nifty index or the Sensex. So obviously things are bright, but after the budget, I think everything will start to come ahead.
So how far is BC India going here, and how it's helped your sales and any?
For us, it was a very exciting opportunity to be at BOMA, because this is the first ever Singh exhibition that we've ever had in our lifetimes of 50 years. In the 50-year career of the company, we have never ever exhibited at any. I think we did it only once about 30 years ago, as far as I know. So for us, it was very exciting because it gave us a platform to speak to a lot of existing customers as well as speak to new customers, trying to understand which way is the market moving. For example, the kind of customers coming in or kind of people coming in gave me an idea of which are the areas where people are still looking for products and what is the need. It also gave me an exciting opportunity to meet a lot of other people which otherwise would not be possible.
So this was Yashpal Singh with us. So he shared his gesture of experience and expertise with us, and let's see what other products we have in BC India. Let's check out.
Okay, this is the newly launched vertical shaft impactor. We've been producing vertical shaft impactors for quite some time now, but we've taken this opportunity to produce this vertical shaft impactor, which will showcase the strength of Singh as a vertical shaft impactor manufacturer. This feature, the main features of this vertical shaft impactors have been that it consumes much less horsepower as compared to any other comparable model, but most importantly, the productivity has been increased significantly by designing the rotors and the other assemblies in such a way that they consume less power, but the productivity has gone up. The wear and tear costs have dropped substantially because of use of some newer materials in the rotor assembly as well as in the housing assembly. We are using some special bearing techniques and some bearing special oil circuits which prevent the wear and tear of this machine. Apart from that, we've added some more features on the top of the machine which facilitate controlling of the gradations of the output that you can produce. So as far as the machine is concerned, we probably can say it competes with the best of the best, and we're waiting for a challenge from any other body. We are now trying to promote this product especially for the Maharashtra and the Gujarat markets. It's one of its kind, very extremely heavy duty, and we are trying to educate the customers about the importance of the horizontal shaft impactor, and this is the reason we've taken this as a platform to launch. Sorry, it's not launched. We've been running these crushes from 2003 now. We have taken this as an opportunity to educate many people coming in about the benefits of the horizontal shaft impactor. With the right selection, our engineers will let you choose the size of horizontal shaft impactor, and very proudly we can say that it not only minimizes your operating costs, but the product quality is as good as the vertical shaft impactor in terms of your flakiness and elongation indexes. This, for example, is a 42 by 30 impactor which consumes about 100 horsepower but can give an output of approximately 125 tons an hour. Can take feet size up to 8 inches, and you can have 0 to 40 as your output, or 0 to 20 depending on your requirement. It has many other features like the hydraulically controlled automatic curtain drops inside. The wear chemistry has been chosen such that you get maximum productivity out of this machine. I hope people take advantage of our understanding about the product and can choose them for the Gujarat and Maharashtra market.
Okay, sir,
thank you.
So this was Jaspal Singh sharing his technical expertise with us. So this is Tito Epen for APC World Media.